What's up guys, here is AhkTaar, welcome back for another dungeon video, and in this one I'm gonna fight against the Gwyneth 30 using this team. This is my poison team with two epic heroes. I have the Chanel for the silver one on the boss. You need only the exclusive one in order to be guaranteed to land the silver one on the boss. Then I'm using Weasley to lower the attack in AoE, so she's gonna be great against the boss, and lower the resistance of the boss, lower the speed, increase my own speed, increase the crit rate of my Nita. She is interesting for that. Then I'm using Gwyneth with her passive. She can reduce the direct damage taken by my heroes by 12% or 6% if you don't have the third exclusive after 2 turns during the fight. She can heal, increase the attack of my heroes, so that means more poison damage, increase the turn meter, slow down the boss by 40%, increase my own speed by 20 up to 40% if you have the second exclusive. She is amazing. And finally I have Nita to deal excellent poison damage, and Walter to increase the poison damage of my Nita and also to reduce even more the damage inflicted by enemies under poison status. Enough talk, without further ado, let's have a look to the fight. Then I'm gonna show you the smart casting on my team, and finally I will finish by showing you the stats, auras and emblems. Second wave. Here I lower the attack of enemies. I have to tank the first attacks, then I'm gonna heal with the Chanel just a bit. It should be enough normally. Yeah, just enough with this team. Maybe I can change something in order to be more reliable. So attack down, poisons on everyone. The 2 adds are dead, only the boss remaining. Perfect. Now he has the speed down on him. I'm gonna inflict a lot of poisons on him, so he's gonna deal less damage. Now he has the silver one too, thanks to the Chanel. And now I'm okay. Speed down, attack down 40%, 10 poisons, silver one too. And now it should be safe. Normally it should be safe. It's gonna take a bit of time because even with the silver one too, he can heal a bit, so 1,200,000 per turn with the silver one too. %45 HP remaining on the boss. Okay, the fight is almost over. Perfect. 1 minute 43 seconds with a poison team. 50 million damage on Nita, 15 million on Walter. This is amazing. Let me show you the smart casting on my team now. Wait a second. This is the team, okay. Here on the first wave, I banned all the skills on my Weasley. I'm using the second skill only on my Nita, so I can keep this one for the last wave. On the Chanel, I'm using only the skill 2. It doesn't really matter. In fact, I want to keep this one in order to heal after the first attacks on the wave 2. Gwyneth, I'm using the ultimate in order to increase the attack of my Nita and Walter, so I can kill enemies faster. Walter, I'm using the skill 2 in order to provide more poisons on enemies. On the second wave with Walter, I'm triggering the poisons using the ultimate. On Gwyneth, I banned everything. On the Chanel, I'm using as the first action the basic attack, so she can use this skill as the second action after the enemies attack my heroes, and so it's safer to do that. And I banned all the skills on my Nita, and on Weasley I'm lowering the attack of enemies. This is important. And finally, on the last wave, priority to the ultimate to lower the attack more often of the boss. On Nita, this is what I'm using, priority to the ultimate. The Chanel, I'm using a priority on the silver wand. But I'm using the ultimate as the first action on the battle. Just the time to kill enemies, the 2 adds. Luna and Gru, and once they are dead, normally this one is gonna be directly landed to the boss. This is the reason why I'm doing that. And on Guhana, I'm doing the same. This one as the first action, but then I want to be sure to lower the speed of the boss in priority. And finally on Walter, priority to the second skill, so I'm sure to land all my poisons. So that was all for the smart casting. Let's talk about the stats of my heroes. This is my Nita, accuracy set and mastery set. She has a lot of HP defense, a lot of attack, 40k, a nice amount of speed, 80% effect hit, 36% mastery, which is pretty nice. I have these emblems on her, everything to increase the dot damage and her effect hit, and also have some chance to reduce the cooldowns of her skills. And then I'm using this aura on her in order to increase her attack and her effect hit to land her poisons. If you don't have this one, you can use the blue one, Mastery Expert Aura. This one is great. If you have this maxed start, it's gonna be great. Better than this one, maybe. Then where is this is my Walter. I have almost the same stats with an accuracy set and a mastery set. He's pretty tanky, 39k attack almost. He has a decent amount of speed, just a bit less than my Nita, so he can trigger the poisons after or put more poisons after. It doesn't really matter, but I find that it is pretty nice to use them in this order. 80% effect hit, 137% mastery. I have these emblems on him, so everything to increase his dot damage, and basically this is the same kind of emblems that I have on my Nita. And I'm using this aura because I can't afford 2 legendary auras on my 2 poisoners, so this is the one I'm using on him. Then let's talk about my supports. This is my Weasley. She has an effect hit and a speed set. She has a lot of tankiness stats, more speed than the boss. This is important. Or maybe if you have just a bit less, your Guhana or your Space, depending on what you are using, should have more speed than the boss, 2200, because they are gonna increase the turn meter of your allies. So if your other supports have just a bit less speed than the boss, it's gonna be okay. 87% effect hit, maybe I can try to increase that in the future because it's not 100% reliable. She can be better than that. I have these emblems on her, so she gets more effect hit, more speed, chances to increase the duration of attribute buffs and debuffs, and she can't be controlled too much thanks to that, and she's more tanky. And I have this aura on her, so she has more effect hit during the battle. Then I am using the Chanel, really important. She has more speed than the boss, feather set and speed set. She doesn't require any effect hit to land her debuff, because, sorry, if you have a look here to the first exclusive, it is guaranteed to inflict Severe 1-2 for 2 turns and additionally inflict silence for 1 turn. That means on this skill, you don't need any effect hit to land this. This is really nice. She has to be tanky and fast enough to play beef more often than the boss, so more than 2200. And this is the only thing she needs. Some healing effect also to be more to heal more your heroes. I have these emblems on her, so she is more tanky. She has more healing effect. She can reduce the cooldown of her skills if I'm lucky enough, and she has more speed. And I'm using this aura on her so she can have more healing effect, but I have to farm it just a bit more because at the moment I'm lacking some runes and this is not efficient. And finally, where is my Guhana? This is my Guhana. I have a first aid set and a speed set. She has a lot of speed and a lot of HP and defense, more speed than the boss, this is important. And I have a bit of effect hit, but I have the resistance down on the boss 50%, so it helps a lot for me to land my speed down, and also a lot of healing effect to help healing your heroes. I am using these emblems on her, so maybe I can change that because I don't need these two. Maybe I can put this one instead to have more, or this one to have more speed during the fight. This one also to reduce the cooldowns on my skills. It can help during the fight. So I have more speed, I am more tanky, and I have more heals. And finally, I'm using this aura on her, the green one, to have more healing effect during the fight. So that was my team. Tell me what do you think about that in the comment below, what you are currently using to farm this stage. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye!